So, welcome back to another edition of the Geek Talk Society. I'm host Jacob Angel, and joining me is a dear friend of mine, Franco, who is here to promote a little charity event that he is doing. It's a charity aimed towards children, and he's just going to be talking a little bit about the project, him trying to raise awareness, and take it away, man.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Jacob. So yeah, first of all, thanks for giving me the platform to talk about this. Sorry, it's a bit late notice, but we only have a week till the petition ends. Yeah, so basically, the charity that I'm volunteering for, they called the Schinzel-Giedion Syndrome Foundation. Try saying that really quick.
All details will also be in the comments and the description below, people, so that way it's easier for you to
fantastic.
access it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one to pronounce, but basically, in a nutshell, it's basically an extremely rare life-limiting disease that not many people really know about. So, in a nutshell, it basically causes lots of mental and physical disorders within children. So this includes epilepsy, feeding problems, kidney infections, issues with breathing. And the really sad thing is the average lifespan of the children with this disease is around like five years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's between 0 to 5. The founder of the charity actually, this is an absolute miracle. So her daughter actually suffers from this disease, and she's 8 years old, and still hang in there. It's amazing.
Good. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So I just thought, like out for the charities that are around, like because this one's very, very rare, and yeah, because children are essentially the future. Yeah, I just thought I was offer my design services just to help the charity get up and running. Because like I was saying a minute ago, like not really like no, I was going to say no one knows about the disease, but like not many people know about it when you compare it to stuff like depression.
It's not the one that you hear of the most, but it's just as deadly as, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really sad. So the good news about the charity is we've very recently been registered in the UK. So this happened about 3 days ago. Even though it's registered in the UK, though, this will be aimed towards families with SGS children globally as well. So even though like they were registered in the UK, they're not just targeting families in the UK. Yeah. So in terms of the charity, so pretty much started, I believe, at the beginning of this year, really. So when I joined, it was
a recent one.
Yeah, very, very, very recent. So within the committee, there's consists of 6 people. So all of these members, they all have children with this disease. But yeah, in terms of the main aims, so they're aimed towards medical professionals, but also SGS families. So they have a lot of intentions with the charity. So in terms of the medical professionals, their aims for those people is to create scientific partnerships to basically facilitate awareness, research, and like knowledge sharing. And then for the communal side of things, so with families, they want to basically provide support, give advice on how they can look after their children, but also kind of just get these families just to connect with each other, just so that they can empathize with each other. So they would do this by sharing family stories. They'll be providing updates on the success of the charity. And also just provides like volunteering opportunities. So on the website, they've got a newsletter which you can sign up for, and it would just give you like frequent updates on things like that.
Oh, that's awesome. So it keeps you sort of in the loop as to where they're going, what they're doing, and how they're progressing and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So they're very much focused on
communication open sort of thing.
What was that, sorry?
Keeps the communication open. You sort of like, the in and out of where they're going and what they're going to be doing with all the stuff they get.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think one of the main things is just kind of builds a sense of trust. So I think it's good to start that we are registered now, so we can like really start
Good.
advertising the
Good.
charity. Because I think if you, I guess for your user and you come across like a new charity, I think one of the first questions are, is this legit? Are they registered? But yeah,
Yeah, we do get a lot of the dodgy ones out there, so it's just convincing people that you are one of the legit ones.
yeah, absolutely. And I think from the perspective of the committee, that they're good. A lot of it's going to be very case study heavy. So the reason for that is just to kind of give an actual insight into what life is like with having a children that suffers from this. And it's kind of hard for me to explain because you know, I'm not a parent, but they'll probably do it in the form of videos, like blog posts, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, any kind of maybe like electronic form of media that can engage people.
Yeah, absolutely. So with them, the main platform would be Facebook and Twitter, as well as the newsletter that you can sign up for.
That's good.
But yeah, I mean, it's the website as well. That launched about a week ago, so it's up and running.
Okay. The link will be in the description, people, so you may go head over there.
Yeah, thanks for that. No, thanks for that. So yeah, with the website, it's really just to kind of talk about what the charity does and what their future plans are, and most importantly, encouraging both the medical professionals but the SGS family members to basically get in touch.
That's good. That's good. That's good. It'll give the it'll help give some support to those who need it. You know, it's one thing concerning the people it affects themselves as one individual, but there's also the people around them, so like family members and friends and that kind of stuff. Like it's showing a bigger, broader impact.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the main thing is really just basically just getting people talking with each other, really. Because I think the thing as well is I don't think it's just going to be SGS families who are going to be like making donations. I think it would just be parents in general.
Yeah, anyone who has a kid, like, who could probably relate to their you know, their child and them being in that situation, a lot of empathy would be created. So, you know, you can reach out to a lot of people that way. And, you know, people naturally tend to want to make sure the kids have the best, because as you said earlier, with them being, you know, the future, they are the next generation. You know, every group of kid or child is the next generation after us. So got to make sure they have all the tools and resources they need to carry on further in life.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think just like going for the website, a lot of stuff that will be upcoming as well is showing basically research that has been conducted. That would be that will be an ongoing thing. And then they'll also just be giving information about therapies and equipment that could be beneficial to the children. And basically just giving advice on how the medical team can provide care for these children. So I think one of the biggest challenges is I think roughly in the UK only about 30 children have this disease. That's how rare it is right now. So it's really hard at the moment to kind of identify. But essentially what we really want to do is, with the website we have at the moment it's just like like a landing page. So it's just like a single page. But oh, excuse me. But yeah, it's essentially it's just one page with this information. But the main goals really is just to it's just to kind of build the following, but also with the families, they just want to get them to get in touch with a charity, just so that we can identify who these people are and kind of find out.
Because it's hard to find them, so you've got to try and make a way of where it's easy for them to contact you, kind of thing. So it's sort of mutually beneficial in that respect. It's not just you're there to exist. Like, you know, you hope for them to reach out to you, and then in turn you help them. They pass the word along, and they might know people. So word of mouth will spread. You know, it's that kind of stuff. You know, a word can go far.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like you know, you never know who you'll come across. You know, like I think at the same time that I think in the future there will be a lot of YouTube videos as well for case studies, because I think we're having this conversation a while back. Like, you know, things on YouTube, and you can basically just like gain so much knowledge just from watching
binging a few videos.
Yeah, and at the same time, I think if we get you know, these family members, or even just the medical professionals, to essentially, you know, like educate the public, you know, about the disease, what life is really like with SGS, and I think that'd be very valuable information.
Completely agree. Completely agree. I think everything you're doing is absolutely brilliant, man. I really major respect to all those involved. Of course, guys, with anything charity related, I'm always happy to help in any way I can. So if you guys put together like a promotional clip, I'll shove it on my social medias, personal and Geek Talk page. To my Geek Talk people, this isn't my usual kind of content, but this is taking a break from the pop culture Vine, and just delving into the stuff that's a little bit more important, especially, you know, with the real world, and, you know, kids are in need and families need help, and it's a really important issue. So while it's kind of minor at the minute, it has the, you know, potential to become something bigger. So it all starts with an idea, and, you know, credit to you guys for doing the work you have. And it's, you know, putting a few miles on your soul, as it were. You know, it's not for your own gain. You know, you're doing it to look out for other people and help others, and you should commend yourselves for that.
No, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, like when I do design work for them, it's all like 100% voluntary. And one of the reasons for that actually is it's just really nice to just work for a non-profit rather than, you know, like a corporate company whose intention is just to, you know, make
loads of suits stepping in and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, and so it's not really, you know, like it's not for a company that's there to make a profit. It's for an organization that's trying to fundraise to try and help essentially find a cure for this extremely rare disease, and also just to you know, use the money raised to also help support the families, just like, you know, even if it's like with materials, resources, you know, like events, that kind of stuff.
No, that's perfect.
But one thing I was going to say actually, so the good news as well actually is with the charity, there's basically a so my terminology has just gone out the window.
That's okay. It's all good. I do it a lot.
It's basically petition. That's the one. So it's been
petition. There you go, people. Petition.
Yeah. So basically, all it is it's basically a link that I'll provide to you, which go on the description
and the description.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. So basically, you click on the link, and then you just provide your postcode and your email address, and it's basically just voting for that charity, because essentially they just want to gain a grant, just kind of get the charity up and running. So that's why I thought I'd just like let you know what SGS is, and, you know, why we're doing it, just so that yeah, we can hopefully find people that are willing to sign it, just, you know, just so we can get the charity up and running really off the ground.
Yeah, it's all about the startup, isn't it? It's all about you know, getting that foot over the line and progressing on from there. And you never know, like within maybe a few months, you know, this could be even bigger, you know, and people will be chipping in, you know, even if they chip in a little bit here or there, or they just tell people about it, you know, it all adds up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how long's the Geek Talk Society been like running for?
About a year now, but I only really started getting properly good with the videos at the start of this year, so I don't really count it as a year. Like, I count it as a year that I've been uploading the videos, but January and February was like the time that I really started to really experiment and take risks and be brave with the ideas. And I think it's case in point with you guys. You know, for the first few months, you'll be just trying to find your feet, figure out what works, figure out what doesn't. and then you'll roughly know what kind of works, and then you'll know where you can go and what you can do. So that'll be exciting.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I first started volunteering, I believe that was in early March, and obviously, like, kind of balancing this with a full-time job as well as like the odd freelancing gig here and there. It's all right, but it did take me quite a while to
find the balance.
Yeah, but also just to design the logo, just so that we could use that just to kind of come up with some branding to put on social media.
Because that will be the symbol going forward, you know, that you use.
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely. So in design, I think logos are like the hardest things to design, because even though
it's a small thing, but it says so much about what it is you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, you can look at a really simple logo like Nike. Like, a lot of people consider that one of the best logos in the world. Yeah, essentially all it is a tick, but that tick represents everything about the brand.
Everything.
Yeah, and you see that tick on everything that they do, all the
adverts, all the branding, the marketing, the
clothes, all the shoots,
the photo shoots, the magazines,
the
hats, everywhere.
Yeah. So that's why it took me like a good couple of months to
I suppose you need the logo to be like versatile, I guess, so that way you can sort of not just implement it as your brand logo, but you can start putting it in places. You can reshape it. You can sort of mold it in a way. You can bend it to your own kind of creative spin.
Well, the other thing as well is the other reason the logo took me a long time to do as well is because I wanted to get it right the first time, because it was kind of, you know, about first impressions, and so I think the most important thing was to kind of create something simple and versatile, like you said, but also something that's very representative about what the charity does.
Something that gets it across.
Have you seen it, by the way?
I will screen share that now, actually. Please remind me of how it's spelt fully.
The charity.
Yeah, fully the.
I'll tell you what. Shall I copy and paste it on this, because it is?
Yeah. Send it to me here. Send it to me here. I'll screen share it. And here we have the logo that has been designed by the man himself, and already you can tell it's a pretty simple design, elegant, and it gets the message across just by this little purple bit alone. So that'll be in the thumbnail most likely for you guys. And here is the website. The link will be down in the description below. So let's have a little look on through. So as he said, this is just like the base layer for what's to come. You've got a little bit of info here about what the mission is, what they aim to do, and how you can get in touch with them, and possibly going worldwide. And it's all a work in progress, but the link will be down in the description below, so you can go and follow it and go and read up on it.
Oh, sorry, one last thing. Sorry. If you go to the very bottom of the page.
Yep.
Newsletter sign up.
Okay. So there you go, people. You heard it here. You can be constantly updated from them directly with a newsletter, giving you all the updates and the latest information regarding the website, regarding the mission, and regarding the progress. So it keeps you fully in the loop, and you can probably even spread that around. And you see it says here 2019, but a year or two from now, this will be legendary.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
And the thing is, as well, is these are real photos of real SGS victims.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Even more.
Yeah.
So these are real people.
Yeah. So these are not stock photos. These are photos of the children that suffer from the disease, and these are the children of the committee members.
Okay, so it adds a bit more of a personable touch to the website. So it's not done as a staged photo shoot or anything like that. This is genuine photos from people who are suffering from this condition.
Yeah, so like we didn't go on like Shutterstock and just get stock photos. Like these are legit.
These are the real thing. These are the real.
Yeah. And then, so one last thing I just wanted to add as well. So, with the website at the moment, the main aim is just to get people to fill in that contact form. So no matter who you are, like just to reach out, get in touch. Just to, if they want to find out more.
Your name, your email, leave a nice little message.
Yeah, if they want to volunteer in any sort of way.
Is it like sort of a thing if let's say if it's a regular person who isn't hasn't got the condition, doesn't know anyone who does, is it just like maybe people who are just wanting to know a little bit more about it kind of thing and what it can do?
And anyone, like if they want to find out more, if they want to volunteer or find out how they can promote the charity, like that, because with the charity they just want to hear from anyone who's interested in any sort of way.
That's great. The link to this in the description, people.
Oh yeah, we also have Twitter and Facebook, which is
yes, promote them socials. Okay, so let's grab the Facebook. I do like also how you can just click these here and it just takes you directly to the pages. Very useful. A lot of websites don't do that unless they're designed by Franco. There we go. So you got the official Facebook page here, and again, it's a base layer, but they've got a little small following here that's steadily growing. So make sure you become a part of that. There you go. And obviously, it's asking me to sign into my account. And Twitter. Twitter's relatively smaller, but with a few little retweets here or there, we're going to make that get bigger.
Yeah, I mean, this is stage one first.
There you go. So you got all the necessary things, people, to keep you all updated as they're going along, and you won't miss out on any news. You got the option for a newsletter. You can contact them directly, and you got a little bit of a FAQ here, just about what they're doing, what they're about, and no doubt this webpage and all of their socials are going to improve as they go along. So make sure you go and check that out.
Oh yeah, this will eventually turn into like a full-on website with about 20 to 30 pages. But I mean, like that's like phase 2 for us.
Yeah, that's the next that's the end game kind of thing, and that's where you're going next.
So what was that?
That's where you're heading to next, progression.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think if we can identify these families with SGS, then we can directly ask them, like, hey, like, what drinks you got on the website, how can we support you? Because
give it a more personable touch kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And they can post their own stories, share their own case studies, and they can just do that just to kind of highlight like how severe it really is.
And that way it gives sort of like any onlookers like myself who don't know too much regarding this illness, a little bit about an insight into how one would deal with it, how the family sort of goes about dealing with it, how it affects the loved ones and just general life. Creates a lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And in a bit of a weird way, I mean, it's like, when you go on YouTube and then you read the comment section and then you kind of just ends up talking with someone directly just to basically just have a conversation, really. And that's just one way that I look at it.
So it's about just to get people talking, get the word going. Obviously not like YouTube comment sections, that's a minefield, but at least this way it's a bit more of a real world topic that is very important and is for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. You got anything else you'd like to add, Frank?
The only last thing I just want to say is for whoever's watching it, thanks so much for taking the time to hear me out on it, and thanks again, Jacob, for giving us the platform to talk about it. I think the thing is like this means so much to me, to the point where I'm actually on webcam, broadcasting myself, which I've never done before. But I thought, the platform's here.
It shows your level of investment in this, and I think we can all respect that, people. I think we can all appreciate it's taken someone out of their, maybe not necessarily comfort zone, but just sort of. Are you out of your comfort zone?
What was that say?
Are you out of your comfort zone, or are you sort of in your element?
Oh mate, I'm way out of my comfort zone. I've never
There
been
you
on
go.
YouTube.
He cares about it.
I've never been on the YouTube video.
I think we can all get behind that, and I'll leave all the necessary information down below. Go ahead to the websites, check it out. Go ahead to the socials, follow it, retweet it, like, share, send it to all your friends. Stop sending stuff that no one cares about. Send this stuff, the important stuff that makes a difference.
And please sign the petition, because that really helps us.
Please sign the petition. Please sign the petition. What your vote. So from me at Geek Talk Society and Franco, we've been ourselves, and to everyone who's involved with this project,
I'm just a show.
a round of applause and a pat on the back, because to hear that you're not only working a full-time job and you're doing freelance and you're doing this on the side, it shows your level of dedication and commitment to the end goal, and I think we can all really appreciate that.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's a good thing you're doing, man. Every single person who's involved, also, well done.
Yeah.
And
at the end of the day, I'm just an average Joe.
What was that, buddy?
At the end of the day, I'm just a guy.
Just a guy, but it all starts with an idea. It all starts with an idea. So I've been Jacob, folks. All the necessary information is down below in the description and the comment section, so you can't miss it. Later links to the website, socials, all of that. And I've been Jacob, and joining me was Franco.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a great evening or night or day or morning, wherever in the world you are, people. And
it's half 11 in the evening here.
It is. At the time of recording, it's 11:30.
Yeah.
This will probably be uploaded in the morning when I wake up, so that way it has the whole day for people to catch, maybe while they're on the way to work or wherever. I will also put a little maybe promo video on my Instagram and everything, just maybe advertising.
That'd be amazing. Thanks so much for that.
What we're saying here, and I'll put like a few snippets of the conversation onto social media. I'm also going to promote them on all my socials to hopefully help you get a little bit more traction going in there. And this is what the Geek Talk Society was created for, people. I know it's not necessarily a pop culture thing, but this whole platform was created by me just for networking, to help people fulfill whatever they wanted to fulfill, whether it was pop culture or for a charity, the smallest little thing, anything.
Nah, thanks, man. You're a good man.
Oh, no. You're the better man, You're responsible for all this. Till next time, folks.